Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be discussing how to be courageous through the lens of a character from How to Train Your Dragon, Hiccup Haddock, fully known as Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III. Warning: this video contains spoilers if you have not seen all 3 movies. If you are not familiar with the How to Train Your Dragon universe, let me give you a short description. How to Train Your Dragon is set on the Isle of Berk, an island in the middle of the ocean, in the Barbaric Archipelago. Those who inhabit the island are Vikings, and these Vikings all have a common enemy: the dragons, or so it seems. Hiccup Haddock enters the scene, and things begin to change on the Isle of Berk. There are 3 main factors that contribute to Hiccup's climb to courage. 1. The dragons. 2. Hiccup's friends and Astrid, and 3. Hiccup's family. The first factor that contributes to Hiccup's climb to courage are the dragons. Hiccup tries his best to gain his father's approval by wanting to kill a dragon. Hiccup isn't your typical Viking. The rest of the Vikings see him as small and scrawny, and whenever he talks about killing dragons, he's mocked. Despite these comments, Hiccup tries to take down the dragon seen as the most dangerous by the Vikings, the Night Fury. He creates a bola launcher. It looks like this. This device shoots projectiles that wrap around the dragon's wings so they can't fly. Despite Hiccup's clumsiness, he successfully shoots down the Night Fury. Hiccup finds the Night Fury and is about to kill it when it meets his eyes. He can't kill him and ends up releasing the dragon. Throughout the film, Hiccup becomes close to the Night Fury and creates a bond of trust. He ends up naming the dragon Toothless, and Toothless lets Hiccup ride him, making Hiccup the first Viking to train and ride a dragon. Later, in the first film, Astrid, Hiccup's friend and soon-to-be girlfriend, asks him why he couldn't kill the Night Fury. This is his reply.
I wouldn't kill him because he looked as frightened as I was. I looked at him, and I saw myself.
I bet he's really frightened now. What are you gonna do about it?
Probably something stupid.
Good, but you've already done that.
Then something crazy.
Hiccup admits to being frightened, and seeing that Toothless was also frightened, he let him go. This conversation with Astrid is the turning point where Hiccup remembers his bond with Toothless and how Toothless helped him be brave. In this moment, courage begins to rise up in him. He pulls together a crazy plan to rescue Toothless and finally stand up to his father. The final battle scene of the first movie is where Hiccup and his friends have to defeat the Queen of Dragons. They have to defeat the Red Death because she is killing the other dragons and controlling them, making them bring the Vikings food to her. In order to defeat the Red Death, Hiccup and Toothless lead the Red Death into the sky, and Toothless shoots fire inside her mouth and her wings catch on fire. The Red Death falls. The tail lifts and hits Hiccup off of Toothless, and they both fall into the fire.
No! No!
Hiccup survives, and because of his courageous act with Toothless, he saves both the Vikings and the dragons. Through this act of courage, Hiccup's father realizes that he was wrong and that Hiccup is more brave and capable than he thought he was, and he apologizes. Hiccup and Toothless's bond helps Hiccup become more courageous and ultimately helps Hiccup restore his relationship with his father. The second factor to Hiccup's courage is Hiccup's family. In the second film, Stoic puts pressure on Hiccup to be the next chief of Berk. Hiccup feels he isn't ready to be chief and doesn't want to be a chief like his father. He wants to explore the world and discover new species of dragons. When Hiccup was born, his mother, also known as Velka, was taken by dragons and brought to an ice structure where the dragons lived with the king of dragons, which Hiccup and Astrid stumbled upon accidentally. This is where Hiccup meets his mom for the first time. Throughout the second film, Hiccup's mom teaches Hiccup more about dragons. Stoic and Velka end up together again, and Hiccup fights alongside them. In this film, Hiccup and the gang face a new villain named Drago Bloodfist, who can control dragons. This requires Hiccup and his friends to step into a new area of courage. In the final battle, Hiccup's father is killed by Drago Bloodfist, who is controlling Toothless. When Hiccup loses his father, he wrestles with his anger towards Drago and his confusion on how to move forward. At Stoic's funeral, we see a turning point in Hiccup where courage arises in him after his mother encourages him, and he makes a decision to step into being the chief. He does it in honor of his father, but also becomes chief in his own way. By bringing the two worlds of Vikings and dragons together, we see this turning point in this scene.
But your father, he never doubted. He always said you'd become the strongest of them all. And he was right. You have the heart of a chief and the soul of a dragon. Only you can bring our worlds together. That is who you are, son.
I was so afraid of becoming my dad. Mostly because I thought I never could. How do you become someone that great, that brave, that selfless? I guess you can only try. A chief protects his own. We're going back.
He returns to the battlefield and forgives Toothless and takes him back from Drago. Stoic and Velka pave the way for Hiccup to grow in courage when his father sacrificed himself for his son, and when his mother encouraged him during the heartache by telling him that his father always believed in him and that she does too. In the first film, Hiccup meets Astrid, Snotlout, Fishlegs, and the twins, Roughnut and Toughnut. Their friendships have a rough start as most of them, especially Astrid, are jealous of Hiccup's success in the dragon training. However, Hiccup grows on them and they start to become friends. Hiccup even helps them train the other dragons and helps them step out in courage to ride dragons of their own. Although throughout all three films we see Hiccup's friends gather around and support him when it gets difficult, Astrid's support is the most prominent and helps build Hiccup's courage throughout his story. In the second film, Hiccup struggles with the idea of his dad wanting him to be the new chief, and Astrid encourages him and tells him that what he is searching for isn't in the world, it's in his heart. In the third film, Hiccup and Astrid discover the hidden world, a place where all the dragons are hiding. Toothless ends up meeting a light fury, similar to the species of the night fury, and Hiccup allows him to go to the hidden world for love. But when another villain arises, named Grimmel, and uses Toothless's love for the light fury to capture him, Hiccup regrets his decision and blames himself for Toothless's capture. After this happens, Hiccup struggles with the idea of being worthy to lead without Toothless, and Astrid comes alongside Hiccup and encourages him, which we can see in this scene.
I feel like the same screw-up I was before I met Toothless.
I can see that.
Are you just gonna stand there and agree with everything?
Well, you're right.
You're back to where you started. But I was the first to believe in you. And I have watched you doubt whether you're worthy ever since. But you know what? I am the person I am today because of you. I never told you that, but it's true. You are the bravest, most stubborn, most determined knucklehead I know. Toothless didn't give you that hiccup. He just made it
easier.
And now it's going to be a lot harder. So, what are you going to do about it?
Probably something stupid.
That's the hiccup, I know.
Suit up, Gary.
This is Hiccup's turning point in the last movie, where once again the encouragement of his girlfriend and soon-to-be wife builds Hiccup's courage. Through Hiccup's story, we can see that courage is something that can be achieved through the support of those around us. When we are facing difficult times in our lives, it is best to face those challenges alongside a trustworthy community. We don't have to do it all on our own. Courage is a learning process and helps someone grow as a person. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video encouraged you and showed you how to be courageous in